Hey, Scooter Mom. How was your day? I'm tired. I am tired. It's one of those days. Hey, Yadira. It was a busy day. All right. Put that out of the way. Okay. Hey, Carrie Ann. What am I doing? V. I hope I'm not in trouble. I didn't do anything, I promise. I'm trying to keep myself out of trouble. Believe it or not, I'm actually doing a pretty good job of it so far. Shockingly. It was a day today. It wasn't really, but it feels like it. Let's put it that way. Been working on some flyers. Got some more uploaded. Got one I've been bouncing around in my head for a while. Just trying to figure out how to put it together. Oh, well, that's good. I almost didn't, but no, I need my downtime. This is my downtime. I would have been on right at 10 o'clock, but I was changing some settings in my phone to see if I could get it to stay on and not go to sleep so fast. So we'll see how that works out. We'll see. My ears are still super itchy. It wouldn't be so bad if I didn't wear headphones all the time. Hey, Fuzzy. How are you, darling? Oh yeah, I did. Purple, teal, and gray are my favorite colors. But decided to go with purple because it's a little bit more relaxing. And my shop is already teal and gray, so I had to do something a little different with my room. Pen's not doing it for me tonight. Something a little bit thinner. Oh, I love it. There it is. I'm kind of stuck with them. Make sure this is twisted. Oh yeah, most definitely. Purple, teal, and gray. Those are my three. How was y'all's day today? This is true. This is true, no face. Fantastic, Fuzzy. Fantastic. Okay. All right. Proudly Canadian. Oh, sit up there right like you're supposed to. Okay. Oh, come on. Work with me, dadgummit. And of course, I have to turn off my light pad. There we go. It has been a stormy, hot, humid day today. What's tomorrow? Thursday. We have a giant, long-haired German Shepherd tomorrow and a standard poodle. Oh, I thought I turned that down. Oh, that thought. The phone wasn't supposed to go to sleep. Okay, I'm going to watch that. I can put on Do Not Disturb. There it is. Okay, I'm going to have to keep an eye on it. It shouldn't have gone back to sleep. Actually, I need to swap those so you can see what I'm doing. Swap. There we go. That should work better. Hey, Janelle. Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't. After I got off work, I had to go wait for the girls to get off, or out of their group, their library group. So it was close enough that I just took a nap in the car with Mona in the AC because I was not about to sit there with no AC. So I actually ran the AC in my car. So I took about a 30-minute nap waiting for the girls. Listening to Poe on one phone and Reese on the other. Oh, I can't with you, No Face. Oh, I can't. Yadira, you're telling me absolutely adorable together. Oh my God, Crystal is absolutely adorable. Like I said, I did take a nap, so I didn't catch the whole show. I'm going to have to go back and finish what I missed. But I did catch the very beginning where they were just chit-chatting. Oh my gosh, she is absolutely adorable. Okay, that's it on that side. Cover this side back up. While I work on this side. Trying to get these trees done. Yes, Yadira. I haven't been diagnosed yet, but I'm pretty sure I am. I've learned kind of how to function. Hey, Sin. Um, but I'm pretty sure there's some pretty strong ADD, maybe ADHD. I don't know, something like that. It was just never diagnosed. Maybe even some slightly on the spectrum. That wouldn't surprise me either. Yeah, I've thought about it. Just means more doctor's appointments. Somebody told me that that's probably why I have a hard time with sleeved shirts. Why most of my t-shirts I cut the sleeves off of, because I can't stand the feeling of sleeves. Drives me absolutely insane. And when I do have sleeves, they have to be massively oversized. You know, see me tugging at my shirt all day long? Give me sleeves. I'm a weird one. Oh, no face. That's kind of why I stay away from the doctors unless I have to. I keep I gotta get in and make an appointment to see my doctor to get my meds filled. And I'm not even looking forward to that, and I only have to see him every few months. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Or is that one when you told us that you were getting you qualified for the study? I can't remember now. Hey Tracy, how you doing tonight? Sweet. Definitely. Fingers crossed. For sure. Oh, excuse me. I know. I know. This is true, Yadira. For sure. Um, well, I don't know. Tracy knows me personally and has known me for years. Oh, honey. Now don't get me started again. Bless his heart. You're gonna make me cry again. I waited till after you left to cry. It's just gonna take some time. Hopefully, Clancy and Buster can help him with that. You didn't sin. We haven't said. I haven't said. And I'll leave that up to Tracy if she wants to say. I know, Tracy. And hubby's on nights, so I won't be able to tell him again unless he stops by the shop, or I won't see him again unless he stops by the shop before he goes to work. Yeah. I told the girls today too. I'll tell hubby the next time I see him. He is not going to take it very well. He absolutely, he absolutely was her boyfriend. That's for sure. Just give Lenny some extra loves. No face. It's all good. No face. We all know it was by accident. And yeah, Scooter Mom's right. This is still a round room. There are no corners for you or Papa to hide in. It's all good. We all know it was an accident. That is not like you. Oh, yeah. I get like that too when I'm half asleep. What did I just drop? My legs. Let me see. I wonder which one. Oh, I got messages on here that are so daggum old. That's the hubby with Tracy's dog on the floor of my shop. I've already sent these to you. These are in our feed. He couldn't even walk by her without stopping. Oh, and saying hi to her. Yeah, he was her boyfriend. For sure. I know I've got more pictures that I've sent you. This is my first year in business. Just a couple months after I opened. Tracy, I completely forgot. I have a picture of Rosie. This is true. And don't forget, her video is on my channel too. All right. Yeah, that was Rosie and Aurora. I didn't even realize I had a picture of Rosie. Wow. Okay, I'll send them to you in a little while. Hey, Lydia. Yeah, I didn't even realize I had a picture of Rosie too. Yeah, I'll resend all the pictures I have of her to you after I get done. Yeah, it definitely was an odd day. That is for sure. I'm just not used to your dogs being there without her and her being her little bossy self like usual. I know. I know. And I'm actually going to tell you that there is somebody right here in this room that completely understands that, and that's Sin. Oh, hell no. Um, Sadly, she just lost one recently, unexpectedly, and he was also the very same situation. Very same situation. So it's not the last piece of it, though. I promise you that. No, no. Aurora actually, Tracy got Aurora from a very good friend of hers that passed away. So, also from cancer. So, very same situation as what how you came about with Casey and having him. We kind of don't know what it is, but we're assuming a heart condition because she got some information from the breeder that was unexpected. So, yes, Sin. Yes. Hey, Red. Um, Lydia, this one is a little snack size piece. So, you weren't here because you're new. But a few. I have a series of 5 different pictures, paintings that have this pre-printed frame on them, and they're all woodland cottages. And I'm gonna do them up for the care center, my local care center, because I live in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, yeah. You and Sin are going through the exact same thing right now. Exact same thing. Um, so this is. Let me get it up closer so you can see a little bit better. Um, this is one of them, and then this is the smaller. So there's 4 9x12s, I believe, and then there's this one to kind of go in the middle. And once I'm done with these, all of these, and mounting them, I'm gonna donate them to my local care center. Let me grab the other ones real quick. Oh yeah, I thought these would be really the perfect option for the care center. And my phone went to sleep again. Dadgummit, I don't know why it keeps doing that. I'm gonna have to turn it just so it stays on. All right, so here's 2 of the larger ones. And then I've got 2 more of those with different images, and then this is the smaller one. Okay, you can kind of see it when it's laying down, but holding it up. Hey Shay. Um, oh, this is gonna make me mad. Holding it up, you can kind of get a little bit better idea of the image. So right now I'm working, the sky is done, and I'm working in the trees here. Happy birthday, Shay. You don't want me singing, so I'm not gonna rupture your eardrums with me singing. But happy birthday, darling. Yeah, I hope so. But where I tend to do like a scroll mounting with my paintings, because this one has the printed frame on it. I'm gonna mount them to a flat stupid um, a flat foam board. And then when I donate them, I'm going to give them enough of the picture hanging command strips um, so that they can hang them easy. Okay, I got to change this because it keeps going to sleep after like a minute. Let me do up some settings here. So just give me a second. Where is my settings? I don't normally do settings on this phone. Settings. Yep, that's not the one I want. So extended unlock is on. So why does it keep turning off? So I'm just going to do this. And get 30 minutes out of it this time. And then okay, see if that works. Let's see if that works. Hopefully it does. Oop. Come on, slide. There we go. All right. Nice, Shay. Thank you, Lydia. Yeah, that is the best way to look at it. You know I love you, lady. Yeah, I totally, Shay, I would totally sing happy birthday, but doesn't nobody want to hear me sing? Nobody. I can't dance to save my life because I got three left feet, and I can't carry a tune to save my life. I am not musically inclined at all. Uh, they gotta figure it. So this all sounds like what you were describing the other night, and now this definitely has got to be nerve pain, and I don't understand why they can't give you something for the nerve pain that is more effective than what you're already on. Oh, you did? I'll have to go back and look. Unless you didn't film it. I don't think you did. Yes, definitely have fun. Make it extra special for your birthday, Shay. All right, Tracy. Okay, Lydia, I'll have to keep my eyes open. Um, Give Lenny some extra snuggles tonight from me. I mean, I gave him some snuggles today, but give him some extra for me. That's progress, Sin. That is progress. Friggin' A. That's like the best news right there. I just wish more doctors were understanding of just how much service dogs actually improve our quality of life. Because Tracy will tell you, um, before I had Mona, I never went anywhere by myself, ever. I always had either the hubby or my kids with me. I never went solo anywhere. And now I can. Now I feel comfortable being able to go somewhere by myself and not having to have my somebody with me. So that in and of itself is huge. And then the other things that she does for me, the mobility help that she gives me, I feel more comfortable having her. So if I lose my balance or I start stumbling because I'm hurting so bad and my body's not wanting to work right, which usually is in the afternoons because I've been moving all day. The more I move, the worse I get. And it starts with me dragging my feet because I have a hard time picking up my feet. So I start stumbling. So having her to help me with my balance, she'll pick up when I'm dragging my feet faster than I realize it. So she'll start bumping off my leg to make me pay attention to how I'm walking. If I, bend over to or squat down to get something off the bottom shelf. Oh, sin. Mm. I can use her to push myself up off of instead of trying to pull myself up with the shelves and pull something down on myself again. It has happened. And now I feel more like somebody in their early 40s should feel. I mean, I still have some anxiety about going out by myself, and there are times where it's just not going to happen, but um, I'm getting there. I'm getting better, and having Mona with me um, all the time most definitely helps. So I just don't. It just torques my noodle that there are still so many doctors that don't understand um, how much a service dog can aid in somebody's everyday life. Oh, Lydia, you are very, very welcome, darling. Very welcome. I enjoyed myself. You guys, if Red or Sin, or well, actually, let's give Scooter Mom some practice. Scooter Mom, will you please share Lydia's page for me? If you guys want more yarn crafts, crocheting, she's also got a knitting machine. If you want more content about yarn crafts, then if you go through her community tab, she has a link. It's a little bit down. It's a few posts down, but she does have a link to a brand new page that she's just started for diamond painting. So if you want more content about that, that's really laid back and just a nice flow conversation, perfect, Scooter Mom. Please sub up to Lydia. She's a sweetheart. I really enjoyed just hanging out and listening to her chat for the most part today while I was working. You are welcome, my dear. Thank you. All right, Shay. I know. I enjoyed that. I got off that live and I was still waiting for the girls to get out of their library group, and I ended up dozing off. Took me a quick little nap while I was waiting on the girls to get done. All right, Gary. Thanks for popping in, honey. I appreciate it. Yeah. I got off that live. I ate my little snack that I had sitting there, or finished my snack that I had sitting there, and then I was like, plonk, passed out. I did. I did. I didn't even realize it until I went right before I went live. So I'm getting there slowly but surely. But yeah, I had myself like a quick 30-minute. Really, Sin? Nice. See, this is what I like. I love this. This is this just makes my heart happy to see everybody growing. Exactly, Sin. Exactly. So it's just slow but steady, as long as we're moving in the right direction. And then really trying to network so we can all have new content. Perfect, Scooter Mom. See, I knew I made the right choice when I surprised subject or modded you. I knew it. And like I said the other night, the good thing is we don't have a lot of trolls come in, because I usually have it set up to where um, sub only. Oh, good. That's the goal that we go for, is to try to make sure everybody feels welcome and we have just a nice chat. That is the goal. And most of us that are here, well, not most of us, but at least many of us are also small channel or smaller channel creators. So we all kind of tend to support each other and shout each other out, so that we all have the same opportunities to grow our channels. And we kind of do a little bit of everything here on my channel. Yes, Scooter, don't forget yours. I've got some crochet stuff. I've got some diamond painting and random craft stuff. Um, Many of us are very active in the anti-Scientology protesting and movement. So many of us have channels that directly um, deal with that stuff. So I'm glad. Oh, it wasn't. No, no, no. You didn't embarrass yourself at all, Sin. No, you didn't. You did real good, because if you were, I was gonna time you out for a little while. I was watching because I figured the meds had kicked in well enough that if I timed you out for like an hour, you wouldn't notice. But I wasn't going to let you embarrass yourself either. So I had a backup plan, but you were good. You were good. It wasn't bad at all. Yeah, I was watching closely, so I could help make sure that that didn't happen. I got you. I got you. I was going to make sure that didn't happen. I was watching. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But no, I was keeping a close eye on you. If it started going that direction, I was going to time you out and just let you go to sleep. That way I wouldn't have to point it out in the chat and draw attention to you. See, I had a backup plan. I had a backup plan. I got you. I wasn't going to let that happen. But remember earlier I said I've been. Dadgummit. Why does it. See, I even. Oh, this is going to make me mad. I even set it so it wouldn't go to sleep for 30 minutes, because that's the longest I can go. I gotcha. The screen went to sleep again. And again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I've even changed, and it went back. It already went to sleep again. Why does it keep going to sleep when I changed the settings? Oh, that's going to torque my noodle. Thank you, Gary. I'm just going to have to pay closer attention. See, it just went off again. All right, let me leave on this one. I'm wondering. All right, let me pull it off the stand real quick. It keeps doing that. Woohoo! Okay. Okay. Have to turn it on. All right. I'm going to put it right here so I can keep an eye on it better. All right. Now let's hope it stays awake now. This way, I've got it on this side of the table so I can see it better. I know, and I don't understand. I'm actually looking at are you getting in bed or are you just gonna you're just gonna lay down right there? Okay. Yeah, my girl. Yeah, I'm hoping now it should stay on. So we'll see. Probably read that, or if they're going straight through YouTube, then they're probably pulling up their chat. Hey, baby girl, what doing? You got ayukis. Gimme. He goes ayukis. What doing? Do you want to say hi to everybody? She gave me that look, like no. I got you. He's my baby girl. Oh, that was a piggy piggy. Come here. I know how to get you up here to say hi to everybody. Mama's got your number. Come here. Up. Come on. Up. Come on. Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? This way. There she is. Mama had your treat, huh? Mama had your treat. I love you. You're sliding. Here we go. You saying hi to everybody? I love you. You telling me all about it? Yeah, well, I love you too. I love you. I do. I love you. I love you. My girl. Yeah. Okay. As she tries to pull my phone. There we go. You're gonna lay in the hallway on the cool floor, not the rug? Okay. Did you guys hear her talking? Because she was talking something fierce. No, you can't get on the bed right now, baby. Come over here. Or are you gonna just lay right behind me? Okay. Oh yeah, she's a talker. When we're at the shop and dogs go home, I'm gonna have to set my phone up and record it because it's absolutely hilarious. So depending on the dog, if it's a regular, they kind of know the drill. Um, so when their parents get there to pick them up, I tend to just turn them loose. Here, let me unplug that so she doesn't catch it. I tend to turn them loose, and they run over to the gate to be let out to go to their parents. And she she has this habit of telling everybody that she's there, and she sounds like an absolute seal when she does it. So yeah, it's absolutely hilarious. And one of these days I'm gonna catch it on camera so I can show you guys. It is hilarious. And she just sits there and she's wagging her tail and she just it's absolutely hilarious. But that's what I fall asleep to. Because she'll get in bed with me and she'll cuddle up to me to help me fall asleep. And that's what she sounds like. That is what I listen to every night to go to sleep. Because she'll snuggle up to me. And that's it. That's all she wrote. I will. I will. Um, I can't tomorrow, but maybe Friday. I'll have to see. Yeah, it's absolutely hilarious. Because when we're at work, she doesn't bark. She only barks when we're at home or if somebody comes too close to the car and I'm dozing in the car waiting for the kids or something. Those are the only times I've ever heard her bark. She rarely makes a sound at the shop unless somebody is picking up. And then she's telling everybody in the world about it. And it is the funniest thing. I'll have to set my phone up and then when somebody comes in to pick up, recorder. It's absolutely hilarious. Yeah, because here's Mama's girl. I love you. Her tail went thump thump on the floor. I might. I might send. Might make it my outro. Yeah, she is telling on me. I wouldn't doubt that. She's my baby. It's because of her that I can do a lot more stuff by myself now. And she is literally with me 24/7. Even right now, even though she's not right next to me, she's still laying facing me so she can see me from, she's right there. Picking her as a rescue for my service dog. Best decision I could have made. She's going to get mad at me tomorrow because I'm going to be painting her nails tomorrow. She just doesn't know it yet because I got to clip her nails. So, I'll be painting her nails tomorrow. Shh, don't tell her. Um, Scooter Mom, yeah, this is true. It was a little bit of both. So when we went to animal control to see her, well, to see what dogs they had, um, all right, so let's back it up. Let me tell you the whole story. She is not my first service dog. She is my second service dog. My first service dog was a miniature wire hair dachshund. We lost him almost the end of September last year to cancer. Um, he, from the get-go, had always just been a grumpy old man. So I did not do public service work with him. Being a small dog, even marked as a service dog, and to leave him alone, people have this thing with small dogs and, just reaching out and petting them. But he wasn't very sociable like that. He didn't like to be messed with. He didn't want anybody but me and my family touching him, messing with him, anything like that. He was just a grumpy old man. Um, he was roughly 17 when we lost him. We had been fighting with his health for a couple of months leading up to losing him. And we have a local a local Facebook page here, but it's actually an organization that has a Facebook page that helps share out animals that are in animal control, in the animal control facility. I had originally seen her posted at the very beginning of September. And have any of you ever experienced seeing a picture of something or of an animal or something, and it just screamed at you like you just had to have it? That's kind of what happened with her when I saw her picture posted. But Pogo, the dachshund, was so sick, and we were trying. He went to the vet more in the last few months of his life than he did in the previous 5 years. Um, so we did not want to bring home a new animal while we were still trying to figure out what was going on with him. Yeah, so you guys understand. Um, so I didn't follow up on that feeling. When we lost Pogo, we were going to take a break. I was going to take a break of having a dog, but I didn't sleep for almost 2 weeks because that was one of the things that Pogo did. Um, my Not only is it hard for me to fall asleep, but a big part of my insomnia is also staying asleep. Hey, Sunrise. Because I move so much in my sleep. That's why I don't sleep deeply when I do sleep. I can't tell you the last time I had a dream because I don't sleep deeply enough, long enough to dream. Um, and the biggest reason is because I'm constantly moving in my sleep, and tossing and turning and rolling around, and I just don't sleep still. Pogo, because I sleep kind of on my stomach, Pogo would sleep on my back to keep me still because I would feel the warmth of him and his weight on my back, and I subconsciously would not move with him on my back. So that was one of the things that Pogo did. So when I lost him, I didn't sleep for almost 2 weeks. I couldn't sleep. I would fall asleep sitting up in the corner of my couch and just doze. So, excuse me. Um, on top of that, my anxiety was through the roof. I wasn't eating well because of the anxiety. Because when my anxiety is like that, it makes me sick to my stomach and I can't eat. Um, on top of also my schnauzer, who is my youngest daughter's um, shadow. He's technically, I'm his owner, but that's her dog. Um, hey, Big Chief. He was not tolerating it very well, being the only animal in the house, because his entire life he never has been. So he wasn't doing well either. He'd lost quite a bit of weight. He wasn't eating as well. He wasn't, just not him. So it affected both of us deeply. So the Barks, the nonprofit organization here, what they do is it's Bristol Cone Animal Aid and Rescue Express. What they do is they are a 501c3 nonprofit, and what they do is they will absolutely no face. They actually help animal control locally as well as individuals to rehome, um, foster, and relocate animals to minimize how many animals have to be euthanized in our facility, because the only facility we have here is a kill shelter. So Barks helps to rehome, foster, adopt, and relocate across the state of Nevada. And they also help. One of the ways they help is by posting the pictures of animals that are currently in animal control's possession. So that's how she was posted the first time in September, beginning September. When we lost him towards the end of September, um, they had posted her again at the beginning of October. And the one barrier that we had, Pogo, we didn't have anymore. And I was not sleeping. I was not functioning very well. George, the schnauzer, was not functioning very well. So we loaded up as a family. We loaded George up with us, and we went to animal control. We went out to the runs, and they turned her loose, and immediately she ran straight for me and sat on my feet for about 5 minutes, didn't move. She got up, she made a round, said hi to all the other dogs, said hi to hubby, said hi to the kids for a few minutes, spent a little bit longer with the kids than she did with him. And then came right back at me and sat on my feet. So we spent a little bit of time with her outside. We brought her in. We brought George in because we'd left him in the truck. Brought George in to see how they would interact with each other. They did well. And we initially, because I told animal control right from the very beginning that this was potentially, we were looking for her potential to be my new service dog. So we actually took her out as a foster at first. In that first, not quite a month, she saved me from falling at home twice. I knew it was going to work. I went back on November 1st and signed off on the full adoption papers. 2 weeks later, I had my doctor's appointment, told him that, I had her now, told him the situations where I almost fell and where she caught me. She got up under me so I wouldn't go all the way down. And he asked me what I was going to do with that with her. And I told him she is my now my service dog. And then I need the documentation from him. Not even 5 minutes later, I was holding it in my hands. He immediately signed off on it. So that is how she came about. When we adopted her, she had, about a week before we got her, a week before we pulled her out on foster, she had been attacked by another dog. So the first few weeks that we had her, not only was it just strictly me and her bonding, but I was also caring for her wounds. And that is where the ear issues that she still fights with and she still has issues with, that's where that has come from. At least part of it. We're working with the vet to see what we can do there, see if there's more going on than we think there is. But we're getting there. I'm maintaining her ear for the most part. It dries out because of the scar tissue, because the whole edge of that ear was just tore up. So it's all scar tissue now, so it gets real dry. I have to stay on top of that. All right, Lydia, you have a wonderful night. Sweet dreams, my dear. So we're going to have some chronic issues with that ear due to the scar tissue and how much scar tissue is there. But we also don't know if some of the issues that she has with that ear is also maybe a chronic issue. We don't know if it was beforehand or just since the attack. We don't know what's going on with that. So we're working with the vet to try to figure it all out. But that's how Mona came to be. And now she is with me 24/7. She's been exactly what I needed. And the energy levels that we have are pretty similar too. So that works out nicely. I don't have a super hyper dog that needs constant exercise that I just cannot physically do. So, I mean, I can occasionally, go out for a hike, but I can't do miles and miles of a hike. Things like that. So this has been perfect for both of us. Janelle, I hear you. I hear you. I had one of those too. We lost her at almost 20. November will be 3 years. We lost her a week before Thanksgiving. Yeah, a week before Thanksgiving. And she would have been 20 right after Valentine's Day. Time. George is what, 7.5 or so. Yeah, that sounds about right. I have to go back and think in my head because I've been open going on 5 years next month. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I've stumbled over her a time or two. Because we're still, especially in this new room, because she's not sure where she wants to make her spot when she's not in bed with me. So we're still working on that. And in the beginning, it was a lot more often while she was figuring out what we needed. But she's taken to the training. She took to the training. Oh man, it was crazy how quick she took to it and how fast she picked it up. It's almost unheard of because it can take up to 2 years for simple tasks like what she does. It can take up to 2 years to fully train a service dog, especially when you start getting into specialized service. That can even tack on a little bit more time when you get into specialized service dogs. But her main task is mobility, and then what we call psychiatric service. So she's not emotional support. She actually does specific things for me for the psychiatric service, for the anxiety and the depression and stress. So she actually responds to that and does things for that. Or emotional support would not. They would just be more comfort. That's the difference between the two. Uh-oh. A room raid. Nobody's alive. At least I don't think so. I wonder who. Oh, L. 17. Trying to get these trees done tonight. So, but that's Mona's story. The only background that we have on her. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was the first thought that went through my head. I didn't realize she was still alive last night, or I would have raided over on her room. Um, but what was I saying? Oh, I don't remember now. Um, I don't know. Oh, it is. Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you for coming. What? Oh, service dog. Okay. Well, you know where to go if you've got questions. Oh, and when I got off work this afternoon, nice. I love run raids. Um, I haven't been quite as on top of it lately, but so I need to pay more attention. Um, but it's fun. It is definitely fun. But when I got off work today, first thing I did, that's why I couldn't join right away um, on your live, was because I actually went straight down to my landlord and dropped off that painting for her. She loved it. We hung out and talked for a few minutes. And then I stopped and got some snacks, and I had to eat because I was getting shaky. I think my light pad's about ready to die out. Let me plug it in. Yes. Yes. There we go. Yeah, you got any questions or you're not sure about something, I can help you. And the biggest thing to know as well, if you're going for psychiatric service, um, the biggest determining factor that makes a dog a psychiatric service dog over emotional support is simply comfort. They don't physically perform a task directly related to the psychiatric issues that you have, whereas a psychiatric service dog does. So, like Mona, um, yes, she offers comfort, but um, oh yeah, so Mona does offer comfort, but it also goes deeper than that. So she alerts and allows me to distract myself from a situation or a person that is causing my stress and anxiety levels to go up. Um, she also performs DPT, which is deep pressure therapy. And this is scientific now. I know it sounds absolutely crazy for some people, but this is scientific stuff. For some people, oh, sorry. Um, for some people, deep pressure therapy stimulates the nerves within the body, and that can actually help to reset the nervous system from fight or flight to rest and relax. And that allows the body to the anxiety and stress levels to come down once that happens. And it can be done in many different ways. Sometimes if the dog is heavy enough and strong enough, they can jump up and press into the trunk of the body to try to do that. If it's really bad, there have been a few times that I've actually had to go sit on the floor and have her actually, she'll sit on me, on my lap, and lean into me. And we just kick back for a few minutes while my body just kind of relaxes a little bit so that I can function without stressing out and running out of the store, which I have done. She also performs crowd control. Yes. And that, if the dog is actually laying on you, not just up against you, but like on you, that is a form of deep pressure therapy. So that is a job, that is a task that would technically um, fall under psychiatric service, not emotional support, because the dog is performing a job, a task, an action that helps you deal with your psychiatric symptoms. Mona also is trained for crowd control. For those who may not know, I am a two-time survivor of childhood sexual. Okay. And we'll just stop there. What that has done is, while I deal with it for the most part really well, I've been through therapy and counseling and everything. But it's still, I still have a hard time with people coming up from behind. I still struggle with that a bit. Um, I still have a hard time with people I don't know specifically coming up from behind, getting too close, touching me from behind, even if it's just to touch my shoulder and tap me on the shoulder. I still have a little bit of a hard time with that. And it can cause me, especially if it's a stranger, it can cause me to have what we used to call episodes, where I would just stress out and freak out and literally run out of the store, um, and leave the rest of the shopping to my family and go sit in the truck, um, or real quick run through, grab what I need, and run out, um, so I can just get out of there. Thank you, Keith, for the raid. I appreciate it. You rock. Um, Having Mona now, she instinctively picked up on that. So it was really easy to start encouraging her because she would already naturally kind of guard me a little bit from behind. So she started picking up on that. And so it was really easy to train her for crowd control so that she automatically does it now. If I'm standing in line, she'll stand behind me. Um, Whereas used to, I couldn't stand in line. I would stand to the side so people knew I was in line, but I wouldn't have to turn my back. Um, Now I can actually stand in line, and she has gotten to where she'll either stand at my side but further back, or she will actually just come right up behind me and stand behind me, across behind me. Um, it has helped. And this is the difference between a psychiatric service dog and just an emotional support dog or animal. Um, she is actually performing a job, a task that helps me function normally, or as normal as I can be, because let's admit I'm not normal. Um, but it allows me, her what she does allows me to function um, more normally and more independently because of what she does. Whereas emotional support, which she does offer, emotional support tends to be just more comfort. So that's the biggest difference between the two, to where uh, psychiatric service dogs also perform a lot of tasks for those with PTSD, specifically soldiers that come home. That there are some dogs that are trained to clear rooms before a soldier walks in, or even a cop, somebody with that type of background. Um, there are some dogs that are actually trained to go in first, clear the room, and come back so that the soldier or that person feels safe to walk into that area. So there's a lot of different tasks that psychiatric service dogs can do that are actual jobs that help us live um, more independently and a little bit more freely. Where if we didn't have that, we wouldn't be out. We wouldn't be functioning. We wouldn't be um, fully independent. So that's the difference between the two. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah. But that's also where a lot of people take advantage of the psychiatric service versus emotional support, because emotional support animals do not have the same public access rights as full-on psychiatric service dogs. Mhm. If you've ever noticed, Mona licks me a lot. She licks my arms, she licks my legs, she licks my hands, she'll give me lots of kisses. Uh-oh. I hope the cats were okay. I hope it dropped on the floor, not on the cats. And that's another thing that she does for me. She does so much that I can't always think of everything that she does. But that a lot of time, that's why she'll walk up to me and you'll see I'll just drop my arms. Um, so she's right there. She's licking my hand, or she's licking my arm, or because she'll come in here and she'll actually just uh, boop me in my leg or something if I'm sitting here. And that's what she's doing. She's telling me that I needed to calm down. Okay, Sunrise. Um, and that's the licking and the booping and those little actions are actually a task, because what your dog is doing is he's actually um, trying to distract you from what may be causing you to have that type of response. See, that's the thing, Red. If you can, if you can get him trained and pretty good with basic obedience. I mean, really good with basic obedience. Um, and that is how, and he does okay in public. That's another thing, is we have to think about how the dog responds to being in public and around that many people too. Um, so you not only do you have to weigh
the advantages of you having a service dog with an existing dog that you have, but you also have to look at the other side is the dog going to be able to tolerate it well? Is the dog going to be trainable for basic obedience so that, oh yeah, y'all you two are about to have a full-on conversation because she's gonna try to help you out. um I am not very as knowledgeable about cats, so I'm going to leave this one to Sin. um oh, my knees are hurting, so I gotta lower my chair a little bit so they're not quite so up. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to start with, since you're starting with a new kid, is basic obedience. I'm going to tell you now, there are two ways for handlers to handle their dogs: on a lead or on your person. So that works really well. On your person works really well for smaller dogs who are doing tasks like diabetic alert, seizure alert, things like that, because they need to be close to you to smell you for those hormonal changes that happen with things like that. The other, is handling um, on a lead. They have to be on a leash because most areas have leash laws, unless the leash restricts the dog from doing their service or doing their job. Um, there's a younger young lady on here on YouTube that has a little Chihuahua. I don't know what this woman's condition is, but she faints. She faints easily. That dog is trained to go find her companion, whoever she may be with, be it a family member, boyfriend, whatever. The dog is trained to go find her companion because she does not go anywhere by herself because of this issue if she should faint. So that dog cannot be on a lead because that would restrict it from doing its job. Technically, the way the ADA law is written, they're not even supposed to be in a cart in a store, because technically they cannot perform their service confined to a cart or stroller. So having very good basic obedience is the first step. Because if you do drop a lead or something, you need to make sure that they're not going to run off, or they have good recall. If you do have to drop the lead, things like that. So that's going to be your first step with getting a new dog. One, making sure there's a connection. If you're adopting, if you're buying a dog, just remember, not all dogs are cut out to be service dogs. So also keep that little nugget in the back of your head. Yes, just like Lassie. That's what this little Chihuahua does. So the way the law is written, because having a lead on that dog would prevent it from being able to do its job. She doesn't have to have one on, but the dog has full recall, so she can still control the dog by her voice, which is acceptable. You'll be adopting. Okay, a nugget: don't sign adoption papers right away, because again, not every dog is cut out for service work. Sometimes the being in public is too stressful for them, things like that. So you have to think about their well-being as well. what you can do and what a smart move is to actually pull your potential dog on foster. Make sure you're upfront with the agency that you're fostering or potentially adopting from with what you're looking for. So that would be a good way to start, is to pull on a foster contingency, being very clear of what you're looking for before you sign adoption papers. Because if service work is not going to be good for the dog, then that's not going to be what you're looking for, and you may have to make other arrangements. So yeah, that's always the best way to go. That way you're not committed to a dog that may not be suitable or for service work, or service work is not suitable for the dog. In adoption cases, that really is a smart way to start. Another option is to maybe visit several times over the course of a couple of weeks with a potential dog before pulling them, to make sure that you have a better chance to see how they're going to react to you. Maybe start working with them a little bit to see how well they pick up on training before you bring them home, even on a foster situation. So just some nuggets to keep in the back of your mind to think about. So just some nuggets to think about. I hope that's helpful. Exactly. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm talking about with not every dog is going to be suitable for public service work. That's like my dachshund was not suitable for public service work. He was a grumpy old man, and especially with smaller dogs, people just automatically, want to love them, and he was just not like that with other people, only me. So he was not suitable for public service work because that would have stressed him out way too much. Now, he was still my service dog. We just didn't use him in public or take him in public very much as he got older because he was just a grumpy old man. Good night, Anna. It was very nice seeing you. Thank you for coming over. I appreciate it. I did. I dropped it off this afternoon, Keith. I got off work and I went straight over there and dropped it off. She loved it. Yeah, she was tickled pink. When I unrolled it and showed it to her, she just went, I said, well, since you had to move, I wanted to make sure you had something new for your new place. She was tickled pink. She loved it. And I'm just about done with these trees. Okay, I gotta put. There's Janelle. I thought you may have fallen asleep. Oh, okay. I know that feeling. I do that a lot too. Okay, done on that side. Well, not done, but done with the L's on that side. I get a bunch on this side. Uh-oh. A little bit more wax in this. Not quite full enough. There we go. I know. I'm looking forward to it. So I have to work Friday for a few hours, but Saturday and Sunday I am off. All right, Sin, go get some rest. Absolutely. Yeah, go get some rest, Sin. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely try to get together. Yeah, start making arrangements and plans. So, um, might reach out tomorrow after I get off work, depending on what time I get done, and we'll go from there. Uh-oh. Knock, knock. Yes. Who's there? Okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, Sin. Worst case scenario, it may have to wait until Friday, because I only have a few dogs on Friday. And on Fridays, I'm not open to the public. So I tend to get out of there a lot faster. But yeah, we'll definitely talk. Me. Almost, you guys. I have a few P's and a few M's to do. And then the trees will be done. This side is done. All right. I thought there were more P's on this side. It's only just the 3. Okay. No face. All right, Scooter Mom. Yeah, we won't be on much longer. I'm just going to finish up these ends. And then I'm calling it quits. All right. Yeah, I saw that, but not until right as you were getting off. I'm sorry, No Face. I'm sorry. Well, we got, let me pull down the plastic a little bit so you can see better. We got the trees done. Look at that sparkle, you guys. Oh, I just have one little section here. I'm not going to worry about that tonight. See how that sparkle? And the sky is done. I love it. Uh-oh. Okay. My magnet stuck to my little pen catch tray here. All right. So tomorrow, if I don't work on this before I get on tomorrow night, I'll finish up this last little bit right here. And then probably work on the smoke, the clouds. Oh, nope. Looks like I got the smoke. So just the clouds and the top of the roof. That'll be my goal of the chimneys tomorrow. If I don't work on it before I go live. Yeah, I really like this one. It's really starting to come together. So yeah, tomorrow I'll finish up this little section here, which is more of like a brownish green color instead of a bright green of the trees, the clouds, and then the roof line and chimneys. So Yeah, it does. That's what I really liked about these ones, because you could tell there's a lot of varying shades in the coloring in this one. So, actually all of them. So I don't know if you've seen these ones up close. But now that I've got the phone on this side, and you can see there's like 3 or 4 different shades in this purple tree here. Same with the green trees. You can really see how much shading is in there. And for a smaller painting, it's quite a bit. And then the grass there. That's why they tell you usually that, and then the water even has some varying colors in it. Um, but it's hard to get a lot of detail in smaller paintings because they don't have enough room to really be able to shift the colors enough. But these ones, they did really well in that. And look at that shimmer. This one's even got 2 people in it. So they did a really good job in getting all the shading in these ones. And then, oh, stay. Nope, wrong one. And you can even see it in the canvas on this one too. Sometimes you can see that shading even more when before the diamonds get put on. So even in this one, it's got a ton of different shading in it. So I don't know if I'm going to work all of these back to back to get them all done, but they will get done. So they will absolutely get done. I really like these ones. These are such fun little images. Okay, what did I miss? Oh. Oh. Keith, are you doing a paint and ponder? Are you? What did I miss? Awesome. When? I know, I'm sorry, Sunrise. Exactly. 100% agree with Janelle and Saturday. Okay. And no face. Art comes in so many different forms. Yep. I just yarned 3 times back to back. No face. Keela, yeah, don't forget Keela. I'd like to get it to where we get a regular rotation of channels. Let me go ahead and pull this phone out so I can see better. All right. Red, Scooter Mom. Did we get Keith? Me go on Peyton Pond? And do what exactly? Okay. Hey, go for it. Don't forget, you can go live and still have your camera turned off too. That's always an option too. I know you're okay with it, with not promoting your channel, but Keith, my dear, this is my channel. I do what I want. Now, I will share any of the small channels or smaller channels. Who was somebody else that I wanted to share out earlier? Crap, I knew I should have written it down. There was somebody else. I didn't think of that. I don't know. We'll see. I know. So, Janelle, I do too. So I'll probably watch on replay. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. No, there was somebody else that. Who was it? Because we already shared Lydia. Yes, Janelle. We already shared Lydia. Who else? There was somebody else. There was two people. Yeah, who was it? I can't remember. I bet y'all remember in the middle of the night and wake up. Oh crap, that's right. I'll write it down at that point if I remember. Somebody. Oh crap, I can't remember. No big deal. If I can remember tomorrow, we'll share tomorrow. Somebody specific though. Who was it? That's gonna drive me insane now. My brain is stuck. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And you know, I think it was good for him to be able to share that. I hope he felt better. No, Keith, you're modest, not weird. I'm going to get a little goofy because I am starting to get tired. Um, my channel, I can do what I want. Hey, Shay. Yeah, it's not weird. Um, you're just modest. And I appreciate that. But my channel, I can do what I want. Oh, I crack myself up sometimes. Sound like a little kid saying it. But no, there was somebody else, smaller channel, and I cannot for the life of me remember. Cannot remember now. Yes, Shay. Yes, because she started that story. Yeah, something like that. Not sure. Janelle, I agree 100%. Um, I did hear it. I can't wait for the next part. Yes, you guys have met before, but under a different name, Keith. Yes, Cubs. That's who it was. Yes. Thank you. I wanted to share out the Boston people again. So Cubs and Boston Auditor K. Not tonight, Janelle. Not tonight. Oh, you're fine. She just changed it. Was it last night or the night before? I know. I know. I did. I did, Shay. I listened to it. Yeah, I knew it was recent. Sometimes my days flow. I know he's doing great. I know she is. And if we can just share out Boston Auditor K, that'll be the last one for tonight because I'm getting ready to get off. Because she's fairly new in Boston. Mm-hmm. Perfect. All right. Yeah. Scooter Mom is killing it. I love it. Oh, and then the other thing I want to, yes, I was going to do her tomorrow. Yep, that one's not working. Um, Okay, if that one doesn't work, I'm dropping it too. Yeah, I'm going to share her out tomorrow. I have a couple that I kind of just rotate and randomly share out. So, we'll do brain fog tomorrow for sure. Hey, oh, okay, never mind. We got it. Okay. Man, I'm Mama Cat 1. All right, guys. My brain is starting to get fuzzy. Okay, perfect. It's all good, Sunrise. It's all good. Yeah, I just have a few random ones that as I think of them, I want to pop them up that aren't on the regular. So it all works. It all works. So I do plan on going live tomorrow night, but as usual, I won't promise, but I promise I will try. Just because on the very rare occasion, I do doze off early. I may not stay asleep, but I do doze off early. That's why I never promise that I'll be live. But I promise I will do my best. So, you guys have a wonderful night. Sweet dreams. If you're on the other side, you guys have a great day. We'll see you later.